Forristicat here. Hello everyone. I'm trying to go through a couple of sort of, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to backtrack through a couple of things I wanted to talk about. Always, you know, for Talk Back World members, mainly, well not mainly, but three shows which stick in my mind is, of course, number one, The Wire, number two, Lost, number three, The Shield. Because these three shows, they all deserve something to be said about. And The Wire is like a massive thing that I want to talk about for a long time, but I'm like, how the fuck, how the hell do I speak about something which a million other people have said already 10,000 times better than I ever could have? But nevertheless, I mean, even if I can communicate my lack of knowing what to communicate, that might be an indication of how good this television show is. So, first and foremost, those of you who know talkbackworld.net, or those of you who subscribe to my channel, know that I focus on, well, I've grown to want to focus on three elements of storytelling, which is, you know what they are, story, characters, and emotion. And I believe that for any piece of sort of like fandom to be quality, like you have to have some essence of these three elements within the piece of fandom for it to warrant a good piece of storytelling. And yeah, The Wire is one of these TV shows where the TV show is like, it pushes it to the extreme. Like, I have not seen a TV show as good as The Wire, and I would hazard a guess to say, you know, I'm never going to see a TV show as good as The Wire for a long time, purely because, I mean, this TV show is just that good. I mean, like I said, I don't even know where to start with this TV show. Like, the characters, I mean, the TV show I'm into second most at the moment is, you know, Game of Thrones. Like, you know, like I always like TV characters you can relate to. And you know, Game of Thrones like has a million TV characters you can relate to. Like, pick one, you know, like Jon Snow, Tyrion, whatever. But The Wire, like, it just like shoves it so much in your face, such that, you know, like is even sort of more beneficial for viewers, because they can like they have more of a choice. And on top of that, and I've spoken to this before in previous videos, like, you know, The Wire by definition suffers the Wire syndrome, which is that the acting is so good, the writing is so airtight, such that when you just watch one or two or three episodes, it feels like you've known the characters for a long time. And this is very good, because this creates an anticipation for you know, future scenarios, this, that, and the other. And like, you know, like if you watch one episode and you're like, okay, the acting is like this. The second episode, you know, if the acting faltered or the directing faltered, your brain, once again getting psychological here, is going to be like, okay, I know this TV show is not as good as I thought. But, you know, if you like watch, you know, 3 strikes and someone's out, if you watch like 3 episodes of a TV show that you are beginning to enjoy, and the acting, the, you know, writing, the directing, the storytelling, whatever, is being maintained, well, your brain's going to go, hold up, this is different. You know, this is something that's being maintained for 3 episodes in a row, which means that someone's actually putting thought into this piece of fandom, which is actually happening. So, as a result, you know, your brain's going, oh my god, these characters are actually going to be developed, they're actually going to have like a storyline, well, I'm actually going to start caring about them. So you're going to be attaching yourself to these characters and these storylines, and you just don't know where the hell they're going to go to. And with The Wire had like so many characters, and there's so much quality storytelling. And like I said, man, I'm just like, you know, standing on the shoulders of giants here. Like, people have said it better than me than I ever can. It's, you know, like it is literally like you're reading a novel, and just the fact that it didn't win an Emmy Awards. That's just a testament to how good the show is. Like, you know, the show doesn't need devalidation of the Emmy Awards to sort of propose it to some sort of status or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's that good that it'll stand the test of time, 100%. And the Wire, like, is the thing. Like, I watched it only 2 times. Once by myself, the second time with my family. And the first time, that's the thing, like, the whole should be greater than the sum of its parts. Like, the first couple of episodes, I was like, what, this is crap, what are people talking about here? But it wasn't until the final episode where, McNulty's looking back on, the whole sort of things he's encountered, much the same way the viewer is thinking about all the episodes he's watched, or she's watched. They hear me, I'm like, oh my god, what? Like, what the hell have I watched? I've watched, like, the best TV series ever. I'm gonna make my way through The Sopranos, which I've heard a lot about. The West Wing, I'm not going to because I'm not interested in politics personally. But The Wire, The Wire is the one sort of thing, like, I've always wanted my thoughts on film or audio or something, but I cannot because people have always said it before. And like, the good thing about quotations is that, they say about quotations is like, why do people quote people? Is because someone is already and always has said something better than you before. So why try and reinvent the wheel? So I guess this video may be like the crappiest video I put out, but at the same time it may be like the most honest video I put out, because like, my lack of, I guess, communication of what The Wire means to me means that it means a lot to me, because I cannot say anything that hasn't been said before. I cannot like articulate that very well, but what I'm talking about. Like, The Wire, like, strikes deep in your heart. Like, it really strikes deep. And not many TV shows do this, and I think that, and this is some, like a theme, like a running theme that hopefully has been communicated in like all my Talkback World .net videos, is that the best fandom is the fandom that, sort of like, like it rubs you, not the wrong way or the right way, or maybe if it does rub you the wrong way, but the point is, like, it sticks with you like a long time after you stopped watching the TV series. And the fact that I haven't seen this like TV series for like, months, like a year, but still, like, when I like hear like a tune or like I see a picture, I'm like, oh, that's The Wire. I'm like, oh, I remember that TV show. I remember like all the things that happened. There's only like a couple of TV shows that's happened to me with, and that's like, Homicide: Life on the Street, The Wire, and something else which escapes me at the moment. But like, there's TV series which, like Quantum Leap, of course, I gotta figure that. Like the TV series which stick with you like long after you watch the TV series. These are the TV series which are important. Why? Well, once again, like, what I'm trying to communicate is that the best TV series is the TV series that teach something about like yourself and the viewer more than the TV series itself. And I heard like a good podcast the other day, and I already promoted this podcast before, but these guys are really good. Like, I like what they always say. Baldmove.com, BALDMOVE.com. They say, like, an example of the Game of Thrones TV series is that, like, your personal, and Breaking Bad as well, like your personal like litmus test or whatever, your personal sort of like, what, this needs to stop, or what, I feel sorry for this character, is more like a reflection on you more than anything else, which means it's like a teaching tale. It teaches you about yourself. It makes you look at the world through a different perspective, and especially The Wire, like, I don't even have words. I don't even have words for it. So the fact that I'm putting out a video which we don't have words for is pretty fucked up. But what I'm hoping is, it will communicate the fact that, The Wire, in my opinion, is the best television show of all time. And when I first watched it, the first couple of episodes, I'm like, what, this is crap. 2, 3, 4, like I said at the time, like, this is good. But then it wasn't until it was over that I'm like, wow, this is something beyond itself. I know it's like almost futuristic or like spaceman or something like that. And it sounds crazy, but yeah, I mean that's the way I feel about it. Quantum Leap. I've got another video somewhere filmed here that speaks about Quantum Leap, which is fantastic TV shows. Homicide: Life on the Street. I mean that quote from Homicide: Life on the Street. We speak for those who can no longer speak for themselves. This is really deep stuff, and once I said, man, everyone wants money, everyone wants the dollar, but the thing is, the more this stuff can come out, the more that everyone wins. Like we learn more about the world. Suits get the cash, everyone wins. This, that, and the other. Done. Okay, I know I didn't make any reference to any scene in The Wire or any acting or anything like that, because I'm more like at least for this video, it's more like I said, like everyone has said anything that I was going to say before better, so I'm not going to bother with that. I want to sort of communicate the underlying current that I felt when watching The Wire, and hopefully I've communicated that. If not, all I have to say is The Wire is the best TV show ever made thus far, and if you haven't watched it, you should watch it, and if you have, well, then you're with me and you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is Forristicat signing out for The Wire. Until then, watch your back. See you around for Lost Talk and the show. Peace.